Israel shocked Syria with its back-to-back attacks. Strikes in Damascus were not just a military action, but sent a bigger message. But let's roll back to where it all began. Sweida, a volatile province in southern Syria, is burning. What began as local sectarian clashes between Druze militias and Sunni Bedouin tribes has now spiraled into a dangerous regional flashpoint. With over 240 killed and thousands displaced, Israel has jumped into the battlefield. But is it really to save the Druze? The unrest in Sweida began with a robbery at a local checkpoint, but quickly turned into one of the deadliest sectarian flare-ups since Bashar al-Assad's fall in December. Armed Druze factions clashed with Sunni Bedouin tribes. The violence turned gruesome, and government forces were deployed, only to face accusations of siding with the Sunnis. Druze leaders now claim the regime executed 19 civilians, deepening fears that Damascus, under its new Islamist-leaning leadership, is targeting minorities. Then came a dramatic turn. Israel launched massive airstrikes on Syrian tanks and artillery headed towards Sweida. Israeli PM Benjamin Netanyahu and Defense Minister Israel Katz called it a mission to protect the Druze and demilitarize southern Syria. Israel is committed to preventing harm to the Druze in Syria, due to the deep brotherly alliance with our Druze citizens in Israel. The Druze are a small but influential religious minority with roots in Ismaili Shiism. In Syria, they've historically stayed neutral, maintaining local militias for self-defense. But with Assad gone and a hardline Islamist regime in place, the Druze feel increasingly vulnerable. And for Israel, the Druze are not just neighbors but citizens. Many serve in the IDF, and families span across the Golan Heights into Syria. Israel says it's acting out of moral duty, but there's a clear strategic logic. Protecting the Druze helps Israel maintain internal harmony. It deters the Syrian regime from pushing military hardware near Israeli borders, and most importantly, it reinforces Israel's evolving doctrine of preemptive regional control post-October 7. Southern Syria is a buffer against Iran, Hezbollah, jihadist factions, and now the new Syrian regime. Israeli strikes weren't just limited to Sweida's outskirts. Fighter jets bombed near Syria's Ministry of Defense, a loud message to Damascus: back off. As Washington focuses on China and Russia, and Moscow remains bogged down in Ukraine, Tel Aviv senses a power vacuum in West Asia, and it's stepping in. Some analysts even suggest Israel could leverage this chaos to shape post-Assad Syria, maybe even pull it into the Abraham Accords orbit in the future. But not everyone's cheering. Syrian Druze leaders remain deeply suspicious of Israel's real motives. Some leaders have called for continued resistance, even after Syria declared a ceasefire. They fear being used as pawns in a geopolitical chess game. For a community that values autonomy, Israeli bombs, even friendly ones, come with a price. So, is Israel protecting a minority or redrawing the map? The time has to answer. However, Israel's intervention may give it short-term leverage, but it also risks another big regional war brewing under the tracks. With Druze divided, Syria destabilized, and Israel asserting dominance. One thing is clear: in West Asia, conflict, security, and strategy now march hand in hand.
If you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe to Mirror Now.